Text spoilers for Chapter 18 of TBV have been released. No pages have been revealed except for this sneak peek we got of Konohamaru and Matsuri talking. We also have news that Matsuri will be on the cover page of this chapter. The chapter is titled, Sleep on It. The chapter starts with Sumire opening Amado's lab. She sees Kawaki threatening Amado. Kawaki tells her to not make a fuss and tells her that they are only having a conversation, but he might get rough. Kawaki then says this: "I couldn't care less about the parts of my body you played with. It's in the past, but no more. I will decide now whether I should be modified or not, change my parameters, upgrade my attack stats. If you refuse, then I don't need you anymore and you become a liability. I might kill you on the spot." He then says, "Try me, Amado. I will do it. Look at my eyes and try me if you dare. Make my day. Choose your words very carefully. If you don't want to die, that is." It seems here that Kawaki is thirsty for power. Do you think during this time shown on screen, Kawaki has a sort of god complex situation going on? Let's go back to the spoilers. Amado says, "Sleep on it, Kawaki." This leads to Kawaki losing consciousness and collapses. Just to show you what this could look like, it could look similar to this scene in the anime when Amado shuts Delta down. By coincidence, Sumire notices how it is the same as Delta. Amado then tells her to help him move Kawaki. We then see Team 7 back in the sand. Mitsuki says, "Here they are. The girl is Yodo, and the one with the sword is Araya." Ryu asks Araya why he is looking at him weirdly. We then go to Konohamaru and Matsuri, who are talking. Konohamaru and Matsuri are talking. Matsuri finally manages to calm down. Matsuri then asks if she can call him Konohamaru-chan. Konohamaru then gets a flashback from Naruto Part 1 with Moegi. Matsuri asks him what's wrong. We then go back to Team 7. Ryu asks where the hints of Boruto's presence are. Sarada seems to have forgotten about that, and then Ryu decides to use iron sand. Sarada asks him what he's doing. Ryu then says that he is using his iron sand to scatter it around, as it is how he senses people. That way he can learn a lot of things and can also pinpoint Boruto's location. Ryu then tells Yodo that he senses a lot of bloodlust from her. Yodo tells him not to pay attention to it as she is a ninja after all. Mitsuki then reassures Ryu that they have the same goal as the Shinju, which is to kill Boruto. He then asks Ryu why the Shinju are after him. Ryu then says he isn't really sure. He then says it's maybe because he knows too much, about the Thorn Soul, for example. Sarada asks what that is. Ryu then says that Jura wants Boruto gone. Sarada then asks Ryu if the Thorn Souls can be used as bait for Boruto to come out of hiding. We then go back to Kawaki waking up. Amado says this: "Don't make a fuss, Kawaki. Calm down and listen to me. I understand what you say. You're right when you say that the Shinju are a threat. They are a threat that nobody expected and one that we don't know how to deal with effectively. To have a chance to get rid of them, I might need to change your parameters into a more of an attack specialist. But I have my conditions. This is not Delta. It is a clone I created for my daughter, Akebi, a vessel I created for her upcoming revival. Your only task is to put a karma on this vessel, and Akebi will return to life. In your karma lies the data of my daughter. With this, she will return to this world, and to me once again. The return of a soul I failed one too many times to revive. My only choice left was only allowed to gods. Everything I did up to this point was for this, and my only reason to live, and my true goal. The only way for me to manage that was to use karma, the way of the gods. Please, do that for me, Kawaki." Kawaki says that if Akebi becomes an Otsutsuki, he will murder her on the spot. Amado says that there is one chance in a million that might happen, and if it does, he will let Kawaki do as he pleases. Kawaki then denies the request. Amado is angry. Kawaki then says that upgrading his powers come first, and he doesn't need another potential enemy to pop up like that. He then says that it is a matter of priority. He will give Amado his word that he will give his karma to his daughter, but this will happen after they defeat the Shinju. Amado says. Listen, Kawaki. Right now, your defense and regenerative abilities make you very hard to kill. You're almost immortal in a sense. If I change your parameters to attack instead, I can't tell if you're going to survive or not. If you die, then it's over for Akebi. Kawaki then says this. Who told you I care whether I live or die? What I want is the ability to kill the Shinju. Don't worry too much about me, Amado. To kill all those monsters, I will just have to become the worst monster of them all. I don't care if it's science or whatever. Use any means to make me stronger. And then the Shinju, Code, and Boruto. I'm gonna kill them all. And then you will have your reunion with your daughter. We go back to Konohamaru. Matsuri says that it was her best day ever. She then calls him Konohamaru-chan. Konohamaru told her not to call him that. She then asks if it's about Kazamatsuri Moegi, and then asks who she is to him. We go back to Team 7. Ryu applauds Sarada's idea to use the Thorn Soul as bait. Sarada says that the Thorn Soul looks the same as last time. Yodo was going to snatch the Thorn Soul from Ryu, but she is unable to move due to Ryu's iron sand. Ryu figured something like that would happen. Mitsuki then says that him being simple-minded was just an act. Ryu then asks why they betrayed him, then says he is going to punish them. Mitsuki then notices that the iron sand is controlling their movement as if they are puppets. Araya then attacks Ryu. Sarada regained her movement. Araya then says he used a technique to have a combination jutsu with Shinki called Magnetic Iron, Particle Sealing Wave. The chapter ends here, with the final text being this. The blade that was made to cooperate with Ryu's iron sand explodes, and what will happen to Konohamaru? We are finally going to see some action in the next chapter. It's been a while since we had any action. It got to the point where it was getting somewhat boring. But we have learned a few things. Apparently, the Shinju are able to expose their Thorn Soul bulb, which would mean that the Thorn Soul is their core, besides being a form after a Shinju's death or birth. We might also see a battle between Matsuri and Konohamaru, as Matsuri snapped at him. We will also get to see the return of Akebi, and in the next chapter we might see something happen. What do you guys think? Like and subscribe with post notifications on so you wouldn't miss another video. Leave a comment down below to let me know your thoughts. Anyways, that's it from me. See you guys next time.